Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the Chiefs coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there. A new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Now ETN to start the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Lawrence on 3rd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. Interesting to me is they're also also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN, and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. That was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On second down, a run with Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 37. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. (7-7) our score after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here. The 12-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here again is McKinnon. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's in it at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
On first down, Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Etienne once more. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown!
Zay Jones.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Last time, you remember, their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, You don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run once more with McKinnon.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Inside the 10 at the end.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he barely a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the Buffalo Bills. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Lawrence.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. From the 36, Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 39, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 40.
Here's Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Again, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Etienne will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This just a 24-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, McKinnon. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had some throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Lawrence.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
76 yards on the ground now for McKinnon. He's got a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. these two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
A handoff running left is Etienne.
Oh, a heck of a move. And I think the ball's out.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On second and 11 now.
Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Jones has it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence
finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Here's a give to Etienne.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Zay Jones
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And out come the Chiefs now.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's what you call your manhandle at the point of attack. I know it's all blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now here comes Jacksonville. We'll get another look at Zay Jones.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the counter, ETN.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And Ingram hauls it in.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A give running right, ETN.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Lawrence will throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
22 yards there, a first down. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes finding Kelsey.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mahomes to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Finding Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They go to a knee here and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.